Welcome to PulseGuard's quick setup guide. This is to show you how PulseGuard arrives and how to set up your system when you first use it. Your PulseGuard system will arrive in its soft carry case ready for use. The soft carry case contains all elements of your PulseGuard system. Your PulseGuard tablet, your PulseGuard sensor with adjustable strap, charging cable for your PulseGuard tablet, charging base for your PulseGuard sensor, USB plug for charging either your tablet or your sensor, and instruction booklet should you need reminding of how to use your system. When you first receive your system, we recommend that you charge all elements for at least 7 hours. The tablet plugs into the USB cable and this plugs into your system. At the end, your sensor has a specific way of going onto the charging base. On the back of the sensor, you will see that there is 2 small dots. These dots must line up with the 2 prongs on the back of the sensor. If you try and force this onto the wrong way, you may break the prongs and your sensor won't charge and it will not be covered by warranty. Once you've lined up your sensor and your prongs, simply click it in and the light will come on top of the sensor to say that it is charging. The next part of your setup is switching on your tablet. To do this, you will locate the power switch on the side of your PulseGuard. Press and hold the button until the Lenovo tablet switches on and powers up with the symbol on the screen. Once the tablet is powered up, after a few minutes it will go into your PulseGuard home screen. Once your PulseGuard home screen is there, you simply swipe up and this will take you to your home setup screen. The first thing that you want to do when setting up your PulseGuard is connecting it up to the Wi-Fi. This is really simple to do and connects up to like any other device in your home. You simply go to the settings, which is located in the middle of your screen. Click on the settings, go down to network and internet. You then click on your PulseGuard setup, put in your password for your Wi-Fi and it will then connect up to your home Wi-Fi system. The next step is setting up your email account. This is an important stage of the setup, as without an email account set up, you can't extract your data or your graphs to be able to send on to your consultant or store for your safekeeping. To do your email account, you simply click on the Gmail logo and then follow the instructions on the screen to input your email account. You do not need a Gmail account for setting up your emails. It will accept any email account. You just need to know your password for your email account and follow the instructions through to set it up. The next step is setting your sensor up. Your sensor will come with an elasticated strap that's completely removable and completely adjustable. The sensor strap moves up and down and you can choose how long or short you want it for popping around the ankle or the wrist or wherever the user is going to be comfortably wearing it. It attaches at both ends, so it can be removed for washing or replacing the sensor strap should you need a replacement. And it's easy to attach to the user. For switching on your sensor, you simply press and hold the S button on top. Once the lights come on top, it will indicate that the sensor is switched on and the lights will flash underneath. You can then pop the sensor on the user, and you need to ensure that there's no light bleed underneath so that it has good skin contact to pick up the heart rate. The sensor will turn blue when it has found a heart rate. Sometimes this can take a little bit of time depending on the patient's skin type and how well you have got the sensor fitted to the wearer. Once the light is flashing blue on top of your sensor, you then come across to your tablet and press the green connect button. It will come up saying searching for sensor, and then once it's found your heart rate, the heart rate number will indicate in the middle in white. For changing your sensor, if you have more than one sensor, you need to go into sensor settings. Ensure that your sensor is showing on here. If you want to forget your sensor and pair up more than the allowed sensors in here, which is 3, you simply press forget, and then it will forget that sensor that is paired up, and it will allow you to pair up new sensors. Another really useful feature for your PulseGuard is the data recording feature. To set up your data recording, all you need to do is simply go to Settings, click on Data Recording, pop it across to Continuous Recording and press Save. Every time you use your PulseGuard now, the PulseGuard will record all of the data for you and convert it into a graph that can be easily viewed at any time on your PulseGuard tablet. This can then be emailed off to either your consultant or epilepsy nurse, or kept for your own personal records. To view your graph, you click on Data Manager, click on the log that you want to view, and click on Graph. This will then open up your graph for you. You can then pinch to your finger and thumb, and it allows you to scroll along and see when there's been any changes to the heart rate that may indicate seizure activity. Along the side of the graph, it will give you the heart rate number, and along the top of the graph, it will give you the time frame for when the seizure activity may have occurred. Whilst your heart rate is indicated in the middle of the screen, you will also see that at the bottom of the screen, there is a constant running graph. This is showing your fluctuating heart rate in real time. Should your PulseGuard go into an alarm and you come in and you find that the heart rate is back within normal ranges before you've been able to press silence alarm, you can simply scroll back with your finger and see what the heart rate was doing when it triggered the alarm, whether it had gone slightly higher or slightly below the set limits at the time. You can also see now that in the top right hand corner, the maximum and the minimum number is constantly changing whilst the heart rate is constantly fluctuating, and this is where you'll get your figures from for setting up your heart rate limits for. For exporting your data from your PulseGuard system, there's a really easy method. You simply click on your data manager, highlight all of the files that you would like to export, and then press email your data. It will then bring you up to your options, and you can click on your email and export it via your email address to either yourself or to your consultant or epilepsy nurse or anyone that you would like to share your data with. Or you can click Save to Drive and it will save it to your G drive. For deleting data off of your PulseGuard system, you simply go to Data Manager, highlight any of the files that you wish to delete, click on Delete, and it will ask you if you are sure that you want to delete the files. Click on Yes, and this will delete the files from your system. When you go back into your Data Manager, you will now see that there is only the files there that you have decided to keep, and you can delete them at any time. As your PulseGuard tablet has to be within the same room and within 3 metres of the user at all times, a really useful additional feature is the Bluetooth speaker. The Bluetooth speaker can then take the sound away from your PulseGuard tablet and project it to the carer or the parent anywhere in your home where there's good connection to your PulseGuard tablet. To connect up your PulseGuard Bluetooth speaker to the PulseGuard system, you simply press and hold the power button until you hear it power up. You then go to the little Bluetooth sign and press this. You then come across to your PulseGuard tablet, press the round button to take you back to the home screen, click on the settings, go to connections and devices and click pair new device. It will then search for your speaker, and when you see JBL clip, simply click on this and it will pair up to your Bluetooth speaker. You can click pair, allow this to work with your device, click on pair. Your Bluetooth speaker will make a little sound to say that it's connected. Simply close down this screen, go back into your PulseGuard, and it will say up in the top hand corner, pager status connected. When your PulseGuard system is connected up to your Bluetooth speaker, when your PulseGuard goes into alarm, you will see that the centre screen, the heart rate will then indicate red. This is to show that your PulseGuard is outside of its normal parameters, be the upper parameter or the lower parameters that you set uniquely for your patient that's using it. It will also come up with a countdown timer. This is a fail-safe feature of PulseGuard. Should you forget to press rearm after the seizure is finished and the heart rate is back within normal parameters, your PulseGuard system will rearm again automatically after the 10-minute countdown. It also allows for the heart rate to calm back down post-seizure and go back to within normal parameters. So should you be called away to have to see to another user or have to leave the room whilst the heart rate is outside of the normal parameters, it will automatically rearm itself after the 10-minute countdown. During this 10-minute countdown, should the heart rate suddenly drop for any reason, such as respiratory or cardiac arrest, your PulseGuard system will go back into alarm to alert you of a sudden drop in the heart rate, but all the time the heart rate is above the required parameters, it will not alarm for you. With your Bluetooth speaker, when PulseGuard is in alarm, it will alarm via the Bluetooth speaker and it will not alarm via the tablet. So this is not going to distress the user that's using the PulseGuard should they come round and find noises aggravate them, but it will continue to bleep all the time until you come in and press silence alarm. Once the heart rate is back within its normal parameters, the heart rate will turn white, and at this point it is safe to press rearm. Your 10-minute countdown clock will then disappear and your PulseGuard will go back into alarm should the upper or lower levels be breached at any time during use.